Welcome. You have reached review time with Imperial, and today's review will be Yellowjackets Season 2, Episode 2. Subscribe to the channel, like the video. Let's get into it. So, Yellowjackets is dark, man. It's dark, and it's a lot of um, twists and turns, back and forth, past and present, and you gotta keep up with it because it jumps back and forth. So let's get into it. So you find out that Shauna killed Jackie with a knife, and she didn't just freeze to death. And so when she was talking to the corpse, she dressed her up in makeup and braided her hair so that it could cover the wound of her killing her, so Jackie didn't just freeze. So of course we know Taissa has a Taissa, not Tessa. Taissa has a split personality. Now she almost fell off the cliff with her split personality, but her girlfriend Vanessa stopped her before she went over the cliff, and then recommended her speaking to Lottie. We know Lottie is spiritual. You got the younger version of Natalie and Travis searching for food. Also, Travis has hope that he's going to find his brother Javi. Now, Lottie is having spiritual moments with the group. Misty is, I don't want to say going crazy, but she's just worried that she can't get in contact with Taissa, Shauna, or Natalie is still missing, so she wants some help. The younger version of Taissa sees Jackie in makeup and confronts Shauna, and Taissa wants the body burned. So meanwhile this is going on, you have Natalie and the older version of Natalie and Lottie at Lottie's retreat, conversating about why she was taken. Basically, Lottie says they had her people watching her. She was going to kill herself, so they intervened. And she just wanted to talk about Travis. She went through the whole spiel where Travis reached out to her, said that the wilderness was coming back to get him, and he had to find out what it wanted. Lottie thought that she reached him. Middle of the night, he got up and went off to a barn and gave Lottie the information to his bank account. Lottie got to the barn, he was telling her, listen, what I'm going to do is I'm going to choke myself, and before I pass out, I need to find out what the wilderness wanted. Now what happens is when he went to hang himself, the machine wouldn't work to pin him down, and so he just killed himself at that moment. But then Lottie seen something, a spirit in his spirit world, and she just grabbed the candles that he had sitting around him, and she told Natalie that. Now of course Natalie is thinking, you full of crap, and you killed Travis, or you helped him kill himself. And she pretty much said, I need you to get me back in town. Natalie said it can't happen until you get some rest. And so Lottie left, and Nat remained in the room. Meanwhile, you had Shauna struggling to connect with her daughter, Callie. The town police comes to question Shauna about Adam. He's suspicious, and Shauna pretty much, she did admit that she knew Adam and they had a fender bender, but he wants more. He's digging, probing, giving her probing questions. So Callie recognizes what he's doing, intervenes, and bails Shauna out. Shauna thanked her after he left, and Callie went on about her business. Now while Callie went about her business, she ended up at a bar with her friend. There was a guy named Jake there. He was looking at her, and she began to look at him. They had conversated, and basically he mentioned that, he was struggling with his parents, going through marital issues, and she pretty much said she's home from Rucker. She had to take off because her mom is cheating on her dad. So it confirmed that. You find out that that guy Jake is an undercover cop working with the town police, and he just confirmed that Shauna was having an affair, and they assume it's with Adam. They said we could bring in Shauna right now, and then the town policeman pretty much said Shauna's too smart. We can't pull that right now. So when it flips back to the past, when the younger Natalie and Travis get back to where the camp where everybody's at, they see that they grade burn Jackie's body. And when they grade burn Jackie's body, they say, "What are you doing?" And Lottie says, "Javi's still alive. I can feel his presence." And then, of course, Natalie's like, "Why you keep doing this? You just prolonging, giving him false hope." So what happens is, and of course this also, it goes to Taissa. It shows her at home, and she walks in the room. There's Sammy, and Sammy shows up like, "What happened to you? What are you doing here?" He said he walked home from school, and she told him, "All right, well, go play with the dog." She calls Simone frantic, "Hey, Sammy just walked home from school." She's like, "What are you talking about? He just walked home from school." And she's like, "Well, maybe he just, he missed me or whatever." So Simone dropped whatever she did, said, "I'm coming right now." She shows up to the house. When she shows up to the house, there's nothing there, and the door is open. I mean, nobody's there, but the window in the bedroom was open. So now they jump in the car, and Simone is driving. I'm not Simone. Taissa is driving. Simone gets a phone call basically saying from the school saying Sammy's still at school, and she said, "Huh? Well, maybe he got confused. He walked back to school." She's like, "No, what are you talking about? He been here for the last 2 hours." Now she's looking like, "What's going on?" So Simone looks over at Taissa while Taissa's driving and pretty much tell Taissa, like, "You need to really get some help." Now Taissa's looking over at her, picking up speed while she's just driving, not even looking at where she's going. So this is the split personality taking over. And then boom, smash. Somebody they ran into somebody hit them on Simone's side. So Taissa is dark. And she set that whole play up to get Simone out the picture or get her injured. Then this episode ended. So it showed, it got real dark at the very end, the last scene, where it showed the younger versions of the girls, and it was like they were all sitting somewhere and having dinner and eating a luscious meal. And then the reality is, of course, they ain't got no food. They burnt Jackie. Well, they pretty much cooked Jackie so that they could eat her. Cannibalism, survival. They don't have no. They didn't catch no animals or anything, so it shows them hovering over Jackie. The reality that they were eating Jackie's corpse, and like the teacher guy that was still there that's walking on crutches, he looked out the window and pretty much out the cabin and was looking at him. He was trying to hold the fort, but I guess he went out there to chow down too. So that's how it ended. So I did miss one part. Misty was at work. Now, no, Misty's been online, and she's just following people who got conspiracy theories about what happened to Adam. And so this one guy, what is his name? Putting the sick in forensics. He's really digging deeper. So he thinks like Misty does. So while Misty's at work, this strange guy is talking to the staff, getting a tour of the building. He looks at Misty, and Misty kind of looked funny at him. And he leaves like this special note for Misty. She took it home. She figured out how to read the note, and he pretty much said, if you smart, I know you're reading this note. And basically it's in forensic. She had to put the black light on it. And she read it, and he pretty much told her that he was meeting someone that thinks they're meeting someone else. It's really him, and pretty much telling her, you can join me to meet this person. So Misty has finally found somebody that's just as kooky and weird as her, and she's all in for it. So I left that part out. Other than that, that was the episode, pushing the story forward. I don't know how dark they're going with Yellowjackets. They could go off the deep end, or they could wheel it back in, and I don't know. So you be the judge. Subscribe to the channel, like the video. Till next time.